Hey there, everybody! PoponTop here. Welcome to episode 420 Blaze It of Fallout 4. It is actually not episode 420 Blaze It, it's episode 42, but that made me think of 420, and it made me think of 420 Blaze It, so I had to say it like that. We are sitting here on top of the CAT, right where we left off at the end of last episode. We gotta go talk to Father. He's kind of disappointed with us because we, kind of let the synths go because they deserve their freedom and all that, but we didn't tell them that they deserve their freedom and all that. We did learn, though, that Father was the one that freed us from being frozen in Vault 111, and his hope was kind of that we would come reach him. I don't know if he knew that we were going to essentially undermine him and, take all of his synths away from him and, everything that the Institute built, I guess. But you can't build human beings and then be like, oh yeah, man, sorry, like, you guys don't get freedom and stuff. Father, where are you going? I need to talk to you. We're going to talk to him about some stuff. He said you want to talk to us?
Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Okay, so there's apparently this is the deal there. I mean, that's essentially what I was just going to say, is that we have to go to a directorate meeting, some kind of important council meeting for the Institute. Just little detail things, man. Look at all these little buttons. Off switch, relay, the blinking lights. I don't know, man. Even the Institute's full of details. Look at this little tree. I mean, that texture, actually, right there, I gotta be honest, is a little flat. But, still, it's a tree. It looks like a tree-ish. But the details, the small details, the wood grain. That's like wood grain? Why the fuck? They have wood grains by the lights. Who knows? Let's go to this directorate meeting and see what Father has to say to us about things.
We're all here. I think it's
take a seat.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to have. The project has been classified from the beginning. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Compromises?
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds important. I guess so. I don't want the Institute to necessarily prosper, but sure.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3. And to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ao. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, There is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Great to have you here.
Well, that's kind of a mind fuck.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
I don't even care right now, lady. Shut the fuck up. My son's dying. He's gonna die. And he's named me his successor. I will become the leader of the Institute after he dies. I don't want to be the leader of the Institute. I want to control this piece of shit place. I want the sins to be free, but I gotta go along with it still. But my son's dying, and I can't. I don't want him to die.
Glad you could be here to share this with me.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I could do it. It's fine. I'm not actually gonna do it, but if you die, I'm just going to free all the sins, tell the Institute to go above ground, and actually start helping the people that matter, not just the people who are glorified enough to live down here. But I'll say I can do it to you. I don't want my son to be unsaid before he dies.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
So we completed Mankind-Redefined. Got a big chunk of XP, got even a level from that. That's pretty cool at least. And we're going to have to go do a mission. Some kind of very important stuff we got going on here. We're dealing with a little bit of a bug there. Sometimes when you load by holding down B, when you get a level, it still kind of shows what was going on in the background and the game doesn't pause properly. Now we get the fully colored, fleshed out. We still can't even take level 2 of Penetrator. I want that so bad because that perk comes in so much handy. Let's see, what can we take that would actually be valuable? We could get Ninja so we could do more damage with sneak attacks. That's probably really good. Better criticals. Criticals do extra damage just flat. If you hit a critical, they do more damage. That's probably handy too. Got lots of things we could take here. We can't take more gun nut. I'm just gonna check the perks real quick that we have, right? Because that's important at the same time. Could take Bloody Mess to get more damage. Okay, we could take Action Boy. There's no time to waste. Your action points regenerate faster. That's probably really handy. We're gonna take that. I found Action Boy. It's Action Girl if you're playing as a female character, but I find that perk to be very valuable because it eventually goes up to 50% faster, and it just makes a big difference in being able to pull off a lot more shots more quickly. So, we started mass fusing as a quest. Speak to Allie Fillmore. We're gonna go do that right away. I mean, I see no reason to delay it any further. just kind of going through the story and kind of, you know, reaching the climax of it here shortly. Ha 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 ha, I said climax. I know, I'm like the mentality of a 12-year-old boy when it comes to giggling at that kind of thing, but it's still fun to be climax.
Allie.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
All right. Beryllium agitator, what's that?
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned. You just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
Appreciate the company.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Sounds good, Dr. Fillmore. So we're gonna have to head up to the relay and relay to the mass fusion building. We need the elevator though, real quick. Let's call the elevator down and go up there. So this is where things are starting. Like I was just saying, kind of starting to get close to the end of the game. Definitely starting to get that feeling. So what the Institute needs is, like essentially they said in layman's terms, something that's gonna allow them to build their fusion generator faster. And if we see here, if we check our quest real quick, it still says under our underground undercover, this is our persistent railroad quest throughout this. We need to continue working with Father. This will change once we've done enough things for the Institute and, you know, they've got enough on their side and, you know, the Synths have had enough time to formulate their plan of, you know, fighting their way to freedom. But we're just going to have to do mass fusion for right now. We're going to have to get the Institute's generator, or not generators. I mean, it does generate power. They're gonna their fusion reactor, literally like a nuclear power plant sitting in the Institute's basement, I assume, or some shit. Something that gives them enough power to build all these synths, to do all the operations they do, to, you know, even run the thing that we're getting into here. I forget what it's called. Scientific words fail me sometimes. Failing. All right, this is mass fusion. Okay, this is something. Relaying to mass fusion will make you a permanent enemy of the Brotherhood of Steel. Are you sure to wish to proceed? As I was saying, we are getting kind of close to the end of the game. I'm going to use the relay, but that is going to make us enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel. During this quest, the Brotherhood of Steel will attempt to stop the Institute from getting the beryllium agitator, and we must kill Brotherhood of Steel to do so. Choices, you know, and I'm gonna make this choice. I'm gonna play the railroad. Obviously, I love this game enough to play through it as much as times as I've already played through it. So, obviously, we can make maybe a choice to go along with the Brotherhood the next time we play through it. If we do another playthrough for you two, obviously, let me know if you'd like to see something like that. Because we are getting close to the end, and we're not at the end yet. Don't worry. We're not. This is not over. This is not gonna be the final mission or anything like that. But let's use the relay. We're going to accept the fact that the Brotherhood become our enemies. You are now enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel. Failed Semper Invicta. We're going to fail a lot of Brotherhood quests. Any Brotherhood quests we had left over is going to automatically fail. It's fine. It's a cost of consequence of freeing the synths, right? And we're not even, it's not even that we care that much about the Institute. We want to work with the Railroad. And to work with the Railroad, we got to do Institute stuff. And the Institute stuff is making us enemies of the Brotherhood. The Institute has kind of considered the Brotherhood there. I mean, not the Institute, but the Railroad. I mean, the Institute as well. But the all the faction names are getting mixed up in my head. Okay, the Railroad and the Institute both consider the Brotherhood of Steel an enemy. So eventually, it would have gone along this way, regardless. There's, you know, failed a lot of Shadow Steel.
Sure is. Guess we'll have to go through them.
Okay, Allie, nice little radiation suit there. Are you ready for this shit? Okay, we're gonna go in. The Brotherhood are here. We're gonna take care of this shit. Hello. Oh, there's a Brotherhood right there. Hello, Brotherhood of shit. Welcome to my Le Fusil Table. Just tear your ass up. That shotgun, though. So yeah, we're killing Brotherhood now. We officially are enemies of the Brotherhood. They're bad guys to us. This shotgun did not do that much damage at that range. It's probably Overseer's Guardian time. Get that 95% headshot. Blow your dome piece right off. There we go. Oh, there's a knight over here in power armor. That's unpleasant. Oh, we have not enough AP. Okay, that's fine. Let's get some manual shots in here on this guy. Blowing chunks of power armor off. Brotherhood of Steel ain't fucking with me. 95% headshot. Just blow that scribe's head straight off. There we go. Brotherhood isn't really fucking with me at this point. I mean, they kind of are. Look, as you see, my HP is really quite hurting. I'm going to quick stim pack heal. You around this corner here? Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, I missed. There you go. There's your head. Took off your body. Let's go find this loot here real quick. I don't think there's any more immediate threats. Fusion cells, power armor. Brotherhood of Steel power armor, which is actually some of the best power armor in the game. Not the best, but some of the best power armor in the game. So take advantage of that. I mean, we could take some, but it would literally weigh so much we could not run, no matter how much alcohol we drank or how much we increase our strength. Unless we actually put it on, but we couldn't put it on while we're here. We have to go up here, some way up here. There we go. Let's look around here. Lab password, executive key. These are obviously important things. Maybe they'll get some doors open for us so we can get through here. To open the door, get in here. There's some kind of radioactive generator here.
The agitator. We'll have to search the rest of the building.
Okay, there's no agitator here. Well, unfortunately, I guess. Oslo's office recording. We'll play this real quick, take a little listen, see what's going on.
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead, I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money? Political favors? A goddamn medal?
That's enough. Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
Apparently, the agitator was originally being built for the U.S. government. I assume in some military function before the Great War. It's maybe something to do with building a giant fucking nuclear bomb. Who knows? To beat out the Chinese in the nuclear war. Obviously, that didn't turn out well for anybody. Obviously, it didn't get there in time. It's still here. It didn't ever get shipped off. We're going to use this Executive Research Lab terminal with the Mass Fusion Executive Lab password. See how those things work? Unity. Okay, password accepted. We're not going to read the person. We got to read some of these personal emails. They're not that important. It's just pretty much covering the same things, talking about where they built the beryllium agitator at. We've located it. It's way deep downstairs. That's where we're going to head next. We'll see if any Brotherhood of Steel shows up. We got to use this elevator here to get down. I am a little concerned, though. I just want to put this out there because Curie should be here with us. We're not currently in the Institute, but maybe it's because we're doing this particular Institute quest. Normally, your companion's supposed to come back. You're going to come on the elevator, Allie? Come on, let's go. Thank you. You got to slide this little ID card that we picked up. And now we can use the elevator. Now we're going to be heading down. We're going to have to head down to the beryllium agitator. It's down deep in a reactor. That's, you know, we're going to read most of this information through the terminals, but I'm going to skip that for the sake of time. I don't want to bore people who don't want to hear me read. You know, I don't have the best reading skills in the world. I kind of talk too fast most of the time anyway. But yeah, it's deep down in here in the reactor, so we're going to have to head down there and get it. I imagine there's still Brotherhood of Steel here, pissed off about it. I'm going to go through a little loading screen here real quick to load into the area. Because obviously, it's just give some time to, right? Just go down in here. We're going to, you know, we've been riding an elevator for a little while. That was us riding an elevator for a while. Now we're still on the elevator. We're going down more. As you see here, our objective is down 60 units. Or less now, but it is going down. There's some balconies out here. I'm a little concerned about that. Oh, here's the music. There we go. Brotherhood Knight just kicking it right there, dead. I'm going to make sure my AP hopefully stays up in enough form to be able to take off all these guys. One shot, two shot, headshots, bam. Don't reload, PoponTop. You know you want to reload all the fucking time, but you got to be careful about it. As you see here, oh, headshot. I barely made it because it was almost the bar kind of came up. That's kind of one of those things you got to worry about. These guys are getting blown up, though. As you see here, the Action Boy perk is allowing our AP to recharge faster, and by the time more bad guys show up, we should be able to shoot them, especially in the head with those 95% chance headshots. Overseer's Guardian is officially now OP as fuck. If this gun could be OP, it's OP as fuck. I pretty much have 95% chances on all body parts, including the head. One shot, blow their head off. Continue. Like, Overseer's Guardian is real dope. I'm watching these doors. Right there. There we go. Headshot. Blow your head off, little Brotherhood Knight. We gotta worry about maybe somebody showing up in power armor, I would imagine. Ooh, there's one left above us. 72. We'll go for the 95 body shot just to make sure we hit it. I mean, I always go for 95s. I just like the gratifying, you know, head explosion shit. We do also have a critical built up in VATS in case we need it. Probably for somebody in power armor. Let's just initiate. Just blow her head off. Isn't that satisfying? Is that not satisfying to you? Are you not satisfied? That's a Gladiator reference from way back in the day. That's the first R-rated movie I ever saw as a kid. Little, like, side personal note thing about my life. Which also kind of gives you an idea how... Blow up the conduit. What? Holy shit! You fucking blew some shit up. Oh! Kind of fell down a little bit.
It's clever.
Oh, Kiri is here. She did show up all of a sudden. Okay. Fuck, we got a Brotherhood of Steel in power armor. Let's get a couple shots cranked out. One, and then the second one will be a critical. Yeah, blew your fucking shiny fucking metal head right off your body, you bitch, you. Okay, we're getting hurt up really bad. Step back. Oh, we died. Oh, I was not paying attention to how much my health was going down. I should have gone on my menu to heal. I was distracted because Kiri showed up. I don't know. I was like, Kiri, I'm so happy you're back. Kind of fucked it. Like I said, the Brotherhood, maybe I was exaggerating a little bit how we are OP. I mean, we are OP in the fact that we killed somebody in power armor very quickly. We have to start back at the top of the elevator to work our way back down, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Should be a little bit more prepared. Let's see. Is there something we can do? We could take drugs, right? Drugs are a thing. We don't have any addictol on us. That's not good. Okay, that is not good. Because I'd like to take some drugs, but we could get addicted, and that kind of fucks us up. So if we are going to take a drug, we should take a drug we're going to take a lot of. Like Psycho Buff, or Psycho in general. We'll take some Psycho. It's a risk.
Bring it! Medical knowledge of them. I advise cautioning their use.
It's okay, Kiri. I'm still fine, even though I took a bunch of drugs. It's not going to help too much for this part, because we are still one-shot headshotting everything on the way down, like we did last time. And just keep continuing to do that. Obviously here, we could switch to a shotgun to see if that works, how well that works at range. But we'll first get this guy right here, headshot, switch to the shotgun. Still got 82% shots at range. That's still pretty good. Don't have enough AP for this shot. Sniper scope, shotgun shell. Oh my god, that's satisfying. Even though it's just awkward because it's like, why would you use a shotgun scope on a shotgun? This is why, everybody. In case you can't clearly see, the satisfying katunk and then death of these soldiers is satisfying. Don't have enough AP yet. Shotguns and rifles do take a lot of AP chunks when you have to use them in VATS, but it's worth it because we are wrecking the fuck out of things. I probably should use Overseer's Guardian, though, because we have a lot more ammo for that than we have shotgun bolts. Shotguns could be for use for other situations. More Brotherhood obviously show up. We've been through this before, though. Oh, that was satisfying. You saw like eyeballs come out and guts and stuff. I may be a little bit demented, you guys. You never know. Don't like report me for being crazy or nothing. I just really get satisfied watching those dome pieces explode off these Brotherhood guys. And I got to. Oh, we need to heal though. I'm paying attention to my health actually this time. We'll just take a Nuka-Cola Quantum. It'll also cover some AP. Get back up to full HP. Okay, they're gonna blow the conduit. We're gonna fall down. So we're gonna pop a quick save here in case we do end up dying again. We don't have to go all the way back down there to the bottom. Okay, so we'll fall down here. Brotherhood of Steel will show up. Power armor guy. We're gonna take him down first and immediately. One shot, two shot, third shot's critical. Boom. You're fucking just got destroyed. Like you're just dead as hell. Okay, we're out of AP right now though, so we're gonna either have to wait for someone to recharge or take some manual shots. I'm gonna vote manual shots because we're gonna need to. We got some synths here, I think, showed up with us. Got one VAT shot there. We're out of AP, but we can kind of line one up here. No, they're dead. Okay, much better this time. We didn't die. Everything went a lot better. Fusion cells are important. Where's the Brotherhood? Oh, the power armor guy pretty much fell into my elevator, which is how fucking hard I knocked his ass around with my Overseer's Guardian shots. An expert door. I believe we have expert lockpicking, so we can get through this. Maybe there's something valuable in here, because obviously you would imagine the harder the door is to get open, the better the loot on the inside. Maybe not though. We got a chemistry station. We can craft some drugs. Shotgun shells, 10mm rounds, 38 rounds. Combat shotgun. We already have a really good combat shotgun. Le Facetaba! We need more shotgun shells, though. We can craft some drugs. Or we can craft grenades. Because we have took that perk, but we don't have actually. Or we need science, too, for some of the better ones. Yeah, we need science for some of the better grenades. But we do have enough demolition to make some grenades. Mines. We need science for that, too. Syringes. We don't have a syringer equipped. What about drugs? Drugs. What kind of drugs can we make? We can make buff tats. We don't really have buff tats. Plus, the perception for 8 minutes is pretty good. But, yeah, because what else would we use buff out for? Buff tats is buff out and min tats, yeah. Well, actually, we don't. Okay, we need to make some great min tats because I need the charisma. Okay, build a couple of those because we're gonna need those charisma to convince Curie to make love with us once we get her fully filled out. That's kind of fucked up, but like it's true because our charisma sucks ass. It's fucked up, but true. 15 seconds with Psycho Jet is not necessarily worth it, and we need to get chemists to be able to craft even better drugs. We don't have specialized perks for that. We're really just good at gun crafting. All right, so let's see where we gotta head next. We gotta go up there. How do we go about getting up there? Probably this way. Probably the way everybody's trying to go and get me to go. Let's look around here just to make sure we're not missing any valuable loot. This used to be some kind of nuclear reactor facility. You never know; it could have some really good stuff in it. Got some doors here. Open these up. We got the staircase up there. I guess it's kind of a staircase. Got some rads here. Armor workbench. What do we got here? Is that a little chest? No, that's not a chest. That's just okay. So some rads near this area. This thing, this nuclear reactor is kind of slightly leaking out some nuclear radiation. Not a big deal, but it is doing damage, nuclear or radiation damage. So we can go around this way, work our way around to where we need to get up to. Probably reactivate the power to the elevator from where they turned it off at. Let's hop up over here. Check around for the loot. I don't see anything too valuable. Oh, the circuit breaker. There we go. Activate the circuit breaker. Turn that shit back on. That was very loud as fuck, but it is back on.
Elevator ought to have power.
Okay, the elevator ought to have power again. That's good to know. Let's go in here and activate the ID card again, and let's go back down. It's time to go down, down. Da-da-da-da-da. I forget what song that is. They're probably going down. That's Fall Out Boy from back in the day. That's when Fall Out Boy became big. I forgot about that. I don't know, it's just some random things that make you think that. Anytime I say the words going down, I think of that. So we're going down here. Again, we're going to head to the nuclear reactor to find the actual beryllium agitator. We got Brotherhood here. We're going to have to start taking these guys down as they show up. Hopefully, the Action Boy perks allows us to recover some AP. Laser turret is quite annoying as well. You need to die. Why is the laser turret taking so many goddamn bullets? It's like invulnerable right now? What the fuck? Yeah, okay, it's not taking damage. Maybe it hasn't like activated yet. I was just like wasting a bunch of rounds into it for no reason. That's fine. I'll kill the Brotherhood. If the laser turret doesn't want to shoot at me, I don't mind at all. I'll shoot the Brotherhood in the head. I want the headshot actually. Headshot. There we go. Bam. Aspirion. Brotherhood aspirant. Whatever. He's dead. He doesn't have a brain anymore. Okay. That's what matters. That's what counts in this world. Is this guy not having a brain? Gotta head up here, I imagine. Over here. We got something going on. Through this doorway. So, like, over here, maybe? Heard something just blow up. I don't necessarily like the sound of that. Because I didn't do it. I'm totally fine. I love the sound of explosions. But usually when I am the one making the explosion sounds. But I'm not. There was a dead gunner down here. I wonder what the fuck the gunners were doing here. When were the gunners here? So Protectrons here, I imagine we can activate with this terminal. Obviously, Protectrons are not my friend. They never have been my friend, and I do not want them to be my friend.
Been hearing things all day.
There's a knight that's been hearing shit all day. I'm a little concerned about it. We got another elevator here to go down, so let's do that real quick. Obviously, we got to keep working our way down and down and down, because we're going down, down. Hopefully that doesn't get copyright claim for that, because that's some air shit. Anyway. But yeah, we're going down because we have to go deeper and find this beryllium agitator by their nuclear reactor. See where we at here. We should have been probably crouching out a lot sooner, but I don't think it would have mattered too much.
There's the reactor. Not a bad piece of work, for instance.
That would definitely be a nuclear reactor.
Marvel of engineering.
It is pretty cool, huh, Curie? Nuclear reactors are cool. I mean, it is a marvel of engineering, the fact that we could harness nuclear power in order to create energy. What do we got here? Terminal advanced. Can we do advanced? We can't even do advanced terminals. Okay. That's fine, so we're not going to mess with that any. There's a bathroom back here. Anything valuable in here? Maybe some med kits. Sometimes you find those little med things back in the thing. Battle cap, hazmat suit. We already have a hazmat suit. 3-piece suit, baseball cap, stuff and things. Bottle cap, bottle cap. Well, we should take the bottle cap because, even though it's just one, it's not that valuable, but it is valuable. Cigarette carton, batter for door. We got it cooler than a batter for door. We got the silver shroud hat on right now. Looking pretty sweet. This is the reactor. It's pretty, right? You know, I mean, it does have an effect of pretty. It has that blue glow going on.
Guess they weren't so good at mitigating radiation back in those days. Levels are almost off the charts. I'll monitor things from here.
Okay, so as Dr. Fillmore was saying there, the radiation is really, really heavy in there. So what we're going to need to do is go in here to our inventory, to our apparel, and equip the hazmat suit. It's going to unequip a lot of our things. That's fine. We're going to have a hazmat suit on, and then we can actually go in here and eat these rads. I mean, we're going to eat a little bit. Obviously, it's still showing there
Now cycling air.
less than 1 rads. But we're going to have to go in here, and this is one of those things where you can hold, obviously, the hazmat suit for anytime you need to be able to eat a lot of rads. The hazmat suit has 1,000 radiation resistance, which obviously makes it very good for this kind of thing. Power armor is similar. It has 1,000 radiation resistance as well as physical resistance and energy resistance that are very high. But obviously, I didn't want to bring my power armor all the way down in here.
It should be in a port at the top of the reactor.
Okay, so we're looking at the port at the top of the reactor. That's what she was saying. That's where it is. Okay, so let's get in here. Interlock release. Can you give me this agitator now, please? I really don't like sitting here in this nuclear room, hazmat suit or not. Okay, there's the beryllium agitator, whatever the fuck that is. The thing that's gonna make our reactor, or ours. I don't really consider myself part of the institute, but the institute's reactor work a lot better. There you go, beryllium agitator. I'm imagining these turrets are now hostile. I don't know why that shot didn't hit. There we go, that shot did. Is there another one? Yeah, there's one right there. I missed. That's okay. I got manual shots. I hit the little pipe thing. There we go. So, because we took the beryllium agitator, all the security systems went off, as you kind of heard there with some of an alarm and stuff. So, I'm imagining we're going to have some kind of threat hop up here. It could be more Brotherhood. It could be lots of things. We're going to hit the airlock button. Once the airlock has switched, we'll switch back to our Silver Shroud armor because it actually has some kind of energy and physical resistance that will allow us to absorb a hit. Hopefully. From anything that may be in here. We wouldn't want to be in our hazmat suit, as you see here. It has 1,000 radiation damage resist, but none other than that. So it doesn't have, like, Silver Shroud armor has 42 and 42 physical resistance and 42 energy resistance. So we're gonna equip that real quick. I gotta put my sunglasses back on. We're still eating a little bit of rads. It shouldn't be that big of a deal though. Incomplete. We can get out of here now. Now we're not eating rads. I hear alarms going off though. Gonna wait here a second. What do we got going on? What's coming through this doorway here? Oh, turret! I hear a turret. Turret, you need to die, please. Stop shooting at me. It's your fucking malarkey. Curie's just standing up there, not doing nothing. Curie, what are you doing? I see another enemy marked on the radar up here. Holy shit! Sentry bot! Sentry bot! Sentry bot! Sentry bot! Sentry bot! That's not good. This is not good. Let's start off with a critical hit. That still did not do that much damage, but that's okay. Just get some more of the rest of our fat shots in on them. Oh, that did not do very much damage. Okay. Just kind of spam some up into this bastard. Fucking die, Sentry bot. Oh, fucking a Protectron too. Protectron, my worst fear. Okay, stim pack. I think the Protectron died in the Sentry bot's explosion, which is pretty dope, actually. Robots killing other robots and shit. I hear an Assaultron, which is also not good at all. I don't think it's a sniper cure. I think those are Assaultrons. You'll be fine though. I got your back as long as they're not legendary and they're not going to explode on me when they die. Let's just get some more shots off here. Finish that Assaultron off. That one's dead as hell. Curie, I will cover you. Do not worry, okay? I don't have any more AP and I don't really want to shoot Curie. Let's get some shots in around her. There we go. Finish that Assaultron off. Something else is shooting at me in here. It's above me here. Curie's kind of down. I'm assuming that's a turret shooting at me? Yeah, there's a turret way in there. We'll take that out. Curie, here's a stim pack. It seems like you need it. This is probably your first stim pack of your whole life, but, you know, there you go. There it is. I take a lot of this loot. Fusion cores are obviously valuable. Circuit boards, aluminum, fuses, all this stuff. All the big badass robots, the ones that can actually fuck you up and that are dangerous, are the ones that you definitely want to, you know, do that to. Gotta get back up out of here. There's some turret in here as well. What are you doing in the corner? Camping like a turret. Piece of shit turret. Camping. The motherfucking turret was camping. Camping like hell. Alright, let's get this reloaded and get out of here, alright? Let's find the staircase back out. Oh, turret! Let's get this taken care of real quick. There we go. Overseer's Guardian just does such good fucking work on everything. Just such high accuracy, bad shots. Protectron! Oh no, my worst enemy, critical. Oh, that critical didn't even kill it in one shot. 3 shots for a Protectron. Holy shit. You know why I gotta die to them so early on in my run. So, we eliminated reactor level security. Exit mass fusion is all we have to do now. So we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Obviously, now the Brotherhood is our enemy, though. That's a repercussion of this quest. But we did get the thing that the Institute needs to make the reactor work and make it all badass. Some kind of explosion.
Just don't know when they're beaten, do they?
Indeed, they are vexingly tenacious.
I'll help the synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Okay, my job is to get out of here. It is not to help defend the Institute in a sense. The Brotherhood's here, clearly. That's what that explosion was. We'll see what the fuck happens when we get this door open. Knights, yeah, definitely not nice. Yeah, there's knights and synths fighting. I'm just gonna get out of here, okay? Allie, you stay okay. I don't want death to happen, you know, to anybody. But if you're gonna cover the synths, you cover the synths. There's some nasty Brotherhood in there. If I don't have to fight him, I'm not gonna fight him. I'm just gonna get the fuck out, move on with my life, go save some synths' lives. That'll be cool, right? You know, we can all be cool. We can save synths' lives. It's really all my goal. It's not really to kill off the Institute. The Institute does treat the synths like shit, and I imagine that they're not gonna just like let me take their synths, and so something bad might happen to them. We'll have to see how that thing goes. But for now, we gotta work with them. We gotta speak with Allie Fillmore. I imagine she's back at the Institute already. What's our optional quest? Assist Institute forces in the lobby. Not going to do that. I don't really care about Institute synths, old Djinn models, then the non-human being ones, the ones that are actually made of robotical parts. Those are robots, and those can be your slaves, Institute. But as soon as you made them of genetic material, they're human beings. That's my opinion about it, and that's kind of the Railroad's opinion about it too. There's division in between that. You gotta go speak to Allie Fillmore. Let's find her where she's at here.
From what
I believe the advanced systems looks like where she's at. But we did get out of there. We got the beryllium agitator. That's good. We should take another stim back because we ran out of a little HP. Probably got a shot in the butt as we were leaving there. And there's knights and all this other nasty shit. Good thing that since we're covering us, I mean, that's appreciated. I don't like getting shot a lot, but see what we have to do now that we got this.
Remember to conserve power at
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Alright, sounds good. Completed mass fusion. Got a big chunk of XP for that too. One thing about the Institute quest is that they do give you quite a chunk of XP. We're going to need to go talk to Father again, but we're probably going to do that next episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Started pinned. Speak to Father. That's the next quest. You got another chunk of XP just for starting that. Let's double check something real quick. Check our quests. We just need to do pinned. Does Underground Undercover continue working with Father? So that's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to have to continue working with Father just to, you know, get through the stuff so we can do railroad stuff. The synths need more time for their plan. Obviously, we are kind of helping the Institute out and making it harder for them, or, you know, easier for them to, like, you know, take us on and beat us and stuff with their, you know, fusion reactor and all that stuff. But it's okay. It's all good. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I'm going to call it an episode for today. Next episode, we'll go talk to Father, get more things done. Hopefully here soon, the synths will be done with their plan. We'll actually be able to recommence doing railroad things. You know, I would really appreciate it if you guys would leave a like rating down below. I enjoy that a lot. It makes me smile every time I get a like rating. It makes me happy. I enjoy it a lot. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the episode a lot. If you're new to my channel for some reason and this is the first video you've ever seen of mine, make sure to, you know, subscribe down below. It allows you to check out more videos from me. Don't feel like you have to, but if you want to, you know, go ahead and do that. Other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever time may be, and I will see you in the next episode.